Tonight, billionaire CEO Damien Hartley is in the spotlight again, not for his growing empire, but for the scandal involving Evelyn Sinclair, the heiress who accused him of destroying her family's legacy. Now, shockingly, the two are back in the headlines engaged. Don't forget to use our hashtag scandalous vows marriage or manipulation.
This marriage is business. No affection, no trust, just power.
And headlines. Don't forget that part.
I'll smile, I'll play nice, but don't forget, you owe me, and I never forget a debt.
You said you wanted revenge. This is how you get it. Marry the devil and control him from within.
She's in. He's in. Begin phase 2. And remember, don't let either of them win.
So, the deal is set. We put on a show for the world. We pretend to be the perfect, scandalous power couple, but behind closed doors, we're strangers, less than strangers, enemies, even. Is that clear, Damien? No slipping up.
Crystal clear. Evelyn, you get your public revenge. The world will see you, the victim, rise from the ashes to marry the man who destroyed you. And I get what I need. A certain image, a distraction. You'll be useful.
Useful? Is that what you call it? Remember who you're talking to. I'm not some pawn in your game, Damien. I'm here to reclaim what you stole. My family's name, my sister's memory. This isn't just about headlines for me. This is about justice.
Justice is a funny word, Evelyn. Everyone thinks they owed it. But sometimes, what you think is justice is just another form of obsession. Be careful. This path you're on, it can consume you.
It already consumed my family. Thanks to you. My sister, she's gone because of what you did to Sinclair Pharmaceuticals. Don't you dare talk to me about obsession. You were obsessed with power, and now, I'm obsessed with making you pay. Every single day. I'll move my things in tomorrow. We'll announce the engagement publicly in 2 days. The media will go crazy, just as you planned.
Good. My assistant, Lisa, will handle all the arrangements for your move. She'll give you a schedule. 2. Photo shoots. Public appearances. Loved up interviews. You'll be busy. Try not to actually murder me on camera. It would ruin the whole illusion.
Tempting, but I have bigger plans than just a public spectacle. Damien, this marriage, it's just the beginning. The first step. You promised me control from within. I intend to use it. Every single bit of it. Don't underestimate me, Damien. I'm not the same broken girl you crushed a year ago.
Okay, Anya. Evelyn just left the penthouse. Her car is pulling away now. Damien's still in the living room. Looks like he's just thinking.
Good. Both of them are playing their parts perfectly. Evelyn, driven by her grief and anger. Damien, driven by something else. He's always been harder to read. That's why we need to be more careful with him.
You think he suspects anything? He's a smart guy, Anya. Billionaire for a reason.
He suspects everything, Marco. That's his nature. But he doesn't suspect us. Not yet. He thinks he's orchestrating this entire charade. He thinks he's manipulating Evelyn. And Evelyn thinks she's manipulating him. That's the beauty of it. They're both too busy fighting each other to see the real game being played.
So, phase 2, we start applying pressure? Make things a little more complicated for them?
Exactly. We let them think they're in control, then we twist the knife. We need to accelerate their relationship. The public spectacle is important, yes, but the real drama needs to happen behind closed doors. Make them need each other, even as they hate each other. Confusion. Vulnerability. That's what we want.
Okay, I've got a few ideas on how to leak some interesting details about their past. Not too much, just enough to stir the pot. And maybe some accidental close calls in public. Make them look like they're really trying to make this work, despite the scandal.
Perfect. Plant the seeds of doubt in their own minds. Make them question their motives. Make them question each other. This isn't just about revenge for Evelyn, or public image for Damien. This is about making them break. And remember, Marco. The ultimate goal remains the same. Don't let either of them win. They both have to lose. Everything.
Okay, Anya, everything's set for the initial leak tonight. A few carefully placed tips to some entertainment blogs, a cryptic tweet from an anonymous source. Nothing direct, just enough to get the buzz starting before the official announcement. We want maximum confusion and speculation.
Excellent, Marco. We need the public to be utterly fascinated by this scandalous union. They need to believe this is either the most desperate act of revenge or the most twisted love story ever told. The more questions, the better. It pulls them deeper into our narrative.
And the accidental run-in, forcing them together before the official announcement? I've arranged for the catering company delivering Evelyn's new furniture to accidentally send a portion of it to a storage unit Damien uses for old art, creating a mix-up that requires them both to be there tomorrow. It's subtle.
Subtlety is our strongest weapon, Marco. They both think they're so clever, so in control. But soon, they'll be dancing to a tune they didn't even know was playing. They'll be forced into situations that test their carefully constructed masks. That's when the real fun begins.
You really think this will break them, Anya? They both seem pretty tough, especially Damien. He's built an empire by being ruthless.
Ruthless, yes. But every person has a breaking point, Marco. Every single one. Damien's strength is also his weakness, his need for control. And Evelyn's raw grief, her burning desire for revenge. That makes her predictable. We just need to find the right cracks in their armor, and widen them.
Control him from within, he said. It sounds so easy when you say it, but standing there, in his penthouse, watching him, it feels like I'm stepping into a cage. A gilded cage, perhaps, but a cage nonetheless. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, marrying him, the man I despise more than anyone. I promised you, Lily. I promised I'd make him pay. This is the only way, to get close, to find his weaknesses, to dismantle everything he's built, piece by painful piece, just like he did to us. It hurts, Lily, it hurts every single moment, but I have to be strong, for you. True love? They have no idea. This is anything but true love. This is a battleground. And I'm ready for war. I have to be. I don't have a choice anymore.
Phase 1 initiated. The public is intrigued. They are biting. Now, the real work begins. Evelyn thinks she's orchestrating a slow, painful downfall. She has no idea what she's actually walking into. This isn't about her revenge anymore. It's about a much bigger play. Evelyn Sinclair, my bride-to-be, you have no idea how much you're about to lose. You think you're powerful, but you're just a chess piece, moving exactly where I need you to be. It's a dangerous game, little heiress, and you're playing it against a master.
Lisa, what exactly is going on here? My furniture delivery was supposed to go directly to the penthouse. Why is half of it sitting in some dusty storage unit with Damien's old art pieces? This is ridiculous.
Miss Sinclair, my apologies. There was a mix-up with the inventory numbers at the warehouse. Apparently, a shipment of Mr. Hartley's vintage sculptures was mislabeled and sent to your address instead. The only way to sort this out quickly was to have both shipments diverted here for immediate sorting. Mr. Hartley is on his way now to personally oversee the retrieval of his items.
Damien is coming here? Now? This is clearly no accident, Lisa. He's doing this on purpose. He wants to force a public display, doesn't he? Before the official announcement. This is exactly the kind of manipulative stunt he would pull to generate more buzz.
I assure you, Miss Sinclair, it was a genuine logistical error. Mr. Hartley simply wishes to ensure his valuable art is handled correctly. He values efficiency above all else. And with the engagement announcement coming, he thought it best to handle any potential issues swiftly.
Evelyn, what a pleasant surprise to find you here. Though I suppose it's not so surprising, given the colossal mix-up with our deliveries. My apologies for the inconvenience. Lisa, has everything been sorted yet? My Picasso should be in crate number 7, I believe.
Pleasant surprise. Damien, don't play innocent. This was clearly your doing. You wanted to force an interaction, to make us seem like we're already experiencing domestic life. It's utterly transparent. You enjoy these little power games, don't you?
And you enjoy accusing me, don't you? Perhaps we're more alike than you care to admit. Besides, darling, think of the headlines. Engaged billionaire couple bickers over art and furniture. It's relatable. It makes us seem real. And that's exactly what we need, isn't it? For the public to believe our scandalous romance.
You're impossible. This entire situation is impossible. Just get your art and let me get my furniture. I have too much to do to be standing around in a storage unit all day, thanks to your accidents.
Lisa, ensure Ms. Sinclair's items are prioritized. My art can wait. After all, a happy fiancé is a happy life. Isn't that what they say, even if it's a fake one?
Yes, Damien. So thoughtful. Just don't expect me to start knitting you sweaters, darling.
Wouldn't dream of it, my dear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to ensure my ancient Roman busts aren't suffering from too much dust. You know how sensitive they are.
Oh, glorious. The perfect tension. The veiled barbs. The forced pleasantries. This is exactly the kind of messy reality show drama the public devours. And it pushed them together. A little accident can go a long way, wouldn't you agree, Marco?
It worked perfectly. Evelyn was clearly furious, but she couldn't break character. And Damien, he seemed to genuinely enjoy winding her up. It's almost like they have a strange chemistry, even in their hatred.
That's the dangerous part, Marco. That's the part we need to exploit. That fine line between intense hatred and something else. We need to blur it. Make them question their own feelings. Make them wonder if perhaps there's a reason they're drawn to each other, even as they're fighting.
So, the engagement announcement tomorrow, we make it even more dramatic?
Indeed. We need to create a narrative that makes their union seem both impossible and, ironically, destined. We'll leak a carefully selected insider detail about their shared past, something that hints at a deeper, more complicated connection than just revenge. Something that makes people wonder if this was always meant to be.
A star-crossed enemies to lovers angle? That'll definitely get the internet talking. What kind of detail?
Something about a secret meeting before the company collapsed. A moment of vulnerability. A shared dream, perhaps. Something that makes the public ask, did they truly hate each other, or was there always a spark beneath the ashes of their conflict? It's a risk, but the higher the stakes, the bigger the fall. For both of them.
Just put those boxes in the master bedroom, please. The one Damien uses. He said that was the plan. We're supposed to share it, for appearances.
Of course, Miss Sinclair. Mr. Hartley gave very clear instructions. Everything of yours is to be integrated into the master suite. He wants to ensure the public sees a seamless transition into married life, even before the ceremony. It's all about managing perceptions.
Managing perceptions, right. More like controlling every single detail. He really thinks he can just wave a magic wand and make us look like a happy couple. It's sickening, honestly. He's so obsessed with his image.
Mr. Hartley is a very driven man. Miss Sinclair, he believes in thoroughness, especially when it comes to business. And this marriage, as you both agreed, is a business arrangement. A very high-profile one. So every detail matters.
It's like he breathes control, but he's about to find out that not everything can be controlled. Not me, and certainly not the truth. I'm here to expose him, not to become another one of his perfect, polished assets. This house might be his, but this fight is mine.
Yes, the merger is proceeding as planned. Ensure the media brief highlights the synergy, the shared vision, not just the financial gains. We want to project strength and stability, especially with the upcoming personal announcements. My image is paramount right now.
Sir, Miss Sinclair's belongings are being moved into the master suite as requested. The media teams are finalizing the press release for the engagement announcement later today. They are just waiting for your final approval on the wording.
Good. Make sure the release emphasizes a surprising reconciliation and a second chance at love, something that tugs at the heartstrings, but also hints at the past scandal without dwelling on it. Make it sound like a grand, dramatic romance. The public loves that kind of fairy tale.
Understood, sir. And what about the insider leaks that have already started circulating? There is a lot of chatter online about a supposed secret meeting between you and Ms. Sinclair. even before Sinclair Pharmaceuticals went under. People are speculating about a deeper connection.
Interesting. Very interesting. Let the rumors simmer. Lisa, don't confirm, don't deny. It adds to the mystique, doesn't it? Makes our love story even more dramatic. Just ensure our official announcement overshadows any wild speculation. We dictate the narrative.
Of course, Mr. Hartley. Is there anything else? Perhaps you'd like to check on Miss Sinclair? She seemed a bit overwhelmed by the move.
She'll adapt. Evelyn Sinclair is tougher than she looks. She's here for a reason, and she knows it. Let her settle in. I have a feeling our first public appearance will be quite the spectacle. I need to prepare.
What is this? This doesn't look like something Damien would own. It's old-fashioned.
Getting settled in. Evelyn, don't worry. You'll have plenty of space. This room is practically a small apartment in itself. Though I imagine you prefer your own, more personal style. This is probably a bit too cold for you.
This isn't about style, Damien. This is about being forced into a situation I despise. And don't pretend you're doing me a favor. You put me in this position. Remember? This entire engagement is a public charade, and I won't forget that. I'm not here to play house.
No, you're here for revenge. I remember, and you're playing your part quite well so far. The furious, yet heartbroken heiress. It's very convincing. But remember our agreement. No affection, no trust, just business. So don't make this more complicated than it needs to be.
You think this is complicated for you? Try sleeping in the same room as the man who destroyed your family, who indirectly caused your sister's death. Every breath you take in here reminds me of what I lost. This is agony, not business.
Agony fuels revenge, Evelyn. It also fuels mistakes. Just be careful that in seeking to punish me, you don't end up hurting yourself even more. There's a fine line between justice and self-destruction. This path, it changes people.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to warn me? Or are you trying to mess with my head? Because it won't work, Damien. I know exactly why I'm here, and I know exactly what I'm going to do.
I'm just reminding you of the rules of our game. Don't get emotionally entangled. Don't make it real. Because if you do, then you truly lose. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to choose an outfit that screams happily engaged billionaire for our media appearance. You should probably do the same.
He just showed her a flicker of humanity. Interesting. Very interesting. It wasn't planned, but it's not entirely unhelpful either. It plants a tiny seed of doubt in her mind. Makes her wonder if he's as purely evil as she believes.
And she noticed the box. That was a nice touch, Anya. Just subtly there, a mystery for her to obsess over. A piece of his past she doesn't understand.
Exactly. Keep her distracted. Keep her curious. The more she digs into him, the less she'll focus on us. Confusion is an excellent weapon. And Damien's momentary lapse. That hint of regret or warning. That's pure gold. It complicates her simple narrative of pure hatred.
So, the public announcement is next. Are we still going with the secret meeting leak?
Absolutely. We need to make the public question everything. Was their hatred real? Was their love secretly brewing all along? We want the internet to explode with theories. The more conflicting information, the more desperate they'll become to find the truth. And that truth, Marco, will be whatever we feed them. The stage is set. Let the grand performance begin. And let the unraveling commence.
I need you to smile and wave. We don't have to bring our private issue to the public.
Mr. Hartley, Ms. Sinclair, can you confirm the rumors? Are you truly engaged after such a public feud? Is this reconciliation real?
Yes, it's absolutely real. Evelyn and I are incredibly happy to announce our engagement. It's been a long, complicated road, filled with misunderstandings, but sometimes, love finds a way, even in the most unexpected circumstances. We've both grown a lot, and we're ready for this new chapter.
Yes, what Damien said, it's surprising, even to us, but we've realized that despite everything, there's a deep connection that simply couldn't be denied. We're very excited for our future together. This feels like a second chance. for both of us.
Miss Sinclair, there are whispers about a secret meeting between you and Mr. Hartley, even before Sinclair Pharmaceuticals went bankrupt. Was there always something more between you two? Was the public feud just a cover?
Our past is complicated, as many relationships are. There have always been layers to our story. We've certainly had our share of intense conversations, even difficult ones. But what matters now is our commitment to each other and building a new future. The past is exactly that, the past.
Exactly. Our focus is forward. We understand the public's curiosity, given our history, but we respectfully ask for privacy as we begin this deeply personal journey. We hope everyone can celebrate this new beginning with us. Thank you.
What was that, Damien? A second chance at love, deep connection, and that ridiculous leak about a secret meeting? I didn't agree to that. You made it sound like we were some tragic, star-crossed lovers. This is supposed to be about my revenge, not some sappy romance novel.
Relax, Evelyn. It's called strategic communication. The public loves a good comeback story, a love that conquers all. It makes our sudden engagement believable. And the secret meeting leaked wasn't from me. Perhaps it was one of your passionate supporters, trying to soften your image. You have many of those, don't you?
Don't lie to me. Who else would have leaked something like that? It paints a picture that benefits you just as much as it benefits me, or even more. It makes you look less like a villain and more like a misunderstood hero who won back his love. This isn't the plan.
The plan is to control the narrative, Evelyn. And right now, the narrative is that we're madly in love, despite our turbulent past. It adds a layer of depth. People will be fascinated. They'll watch our every move, desperate to see if this love is real. And that, my dear, gives us all the attention we could ever want. More attention means more power.
This isn't power, Damien. This feels like being consumed. I'm starting to feel like I'm losing myself in this charade. Every word out of my mouth feels like a lie. This isn't what I imagined. This isn't justice for Lily.
Justice is rarely clean, Evelyn. It's messy. It requires sacrifices. And sometimes, it requires playing a role you despise to get what you truly want. Do you want headlines? Or do you want to finally bring down my empire? Pick one. Because you can't do both without fully committing to this illusion.
I want to bring down your empire, more than anything. But I hate this. I hate pretending. I hate being near you. Pretending we're something we're not. Every touch, it feels like a violation.
Then you're doing a brilliant job of it. Because the cameras loved us. Now, for the cameras at the reception tonight, try to look a little less like you want to push me off a cliff, and a little more like you're dreaming of our future. We have an audience to impress.
Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. The tension, the forced smiles, the subtle digs. And that secret meeting leak? Pure genius, if I do say so myself. It made them both uncomfortable, which is exactly what we want.
The internet is blowing up. Hashtags are trending. People are divided. Some think it's true love, others think Evelyn's a genius playing him, and some think Damien is a master manipulator. It's exactly the chaos you wanted.
Chaos is a tool, Marco. We use it to create opportunities. Did you see the way Damien looked at her when she talked about Lily? Just a flicker, but it was there. And Evelyn, for all her bravado, she's clearly struggling with the emotional toll. They're both vulnerable, just in different ways.
So, what's next for phase 2? They're living together now. The engagement is public. How do we turn up the heat?
Now, we force intimacy. Not just physically, but emotionally. We need to create situations where they have to rely on each other, or at least appear to. Public events that require them to act like a real couple, not just engaged. Private moments that force uncomfortable conversations. And perhaps, a little nudge to make them reveal a few more secrets to each other.
Like what kind of secrets? You think they'll actually start talking? They hate each other.
Oh, they will. When forced into uncomfortable proximity, people tend to drop their guards. Especially when they think they're playing a game and trying to gain an advantage. We'll introduce elements that force them to reconsider their perceptions of each other. Maybe a hidden document. Maybe a fake threat. Something that makes them realize they need to trust someone. And the only person they have in that house is each other. The true dance has just begun. and they won't even know they're waltzing to their own destruction.
No, Mark, I can't just take a break from this. You don't understand what it's like living here, under his roof, pretending to be the happiest fiancé in the world. Every public appearance is a performance, and every private moment is just another mind game. He's constantly trying to get inside my head. He knows I'm trying to get information. I can see it in his eyes sometimes. He almost seems to be daring me to find something. It's like he's hiding it in plain sight, just waiting for me to make a mistake. This whole thing feels like a trap I walked right into, and I don't know how to get out without losing everything.
You need to take it easy, Evelyn.
I found this weird old box on his dresser. It doesn't look like him at all. It's locked. I have a feeling it might contain something important, but I can't figure it out. It's driving me crazy. It's like a tiny piece of him I can't quite grasp. No, I'm okay. Just worn out. This revenge, it's consuming me. Sometimes I even forget why I'm here, lost in the complicated lies. I just need to find something concrete, something that proves he ruined my family, so I can finally expose him and get out. What are you hiding in here, Damien? What secret is so important you keep it locked away, even in plain sight? Is this part of your game, or is it something real?
Trouble sleeping, Evelyn, or just admiring the view? It is quite spectacular tonight. The city looks like a million twinkling secrets, doesn't it? Much like our own little life here.
Don't pretend you care, Damien, and don't try to be poetic. This spectacular view is from the penthouse of the man who ruined my family. Every light out there reminds me of what I lost, and every moment here reminds me of why I'm here. I'm not here for the view.
I know why you're here, Evelyn. You want revenge. You want to see me fall, but are you sure that's all you want? Or is there a part of you that's getting comfortable, living in luxury, attending galas, being the most talked about woman in the city? It's quite a life, isn't it?
Comfortable? This is a prison, Damien. A gilded cage designed to break me, or to make me forget my purpose. But I won't. You took everything from me. My sister, her future, our company. You think I could ever forget that? Just because I'm wearing a fancy dress?
People change, Evelyn. Circumstances change. And sometimes, what we think we want, what we think is justice, isn't really what brings peace. Are you sure exposing me, tearing everything down, will truly bring you happiness? Or will it just leave you with another kind of emptiness?
Why are you asking me this, Damien? Are you trying to mess with my head? Trying to make me doubt myself? Is this another one of your mind games? Because it won't work. I'm not weak. I know what I'm doing.
Just a thought. We're spending a lot of time together these days. It's only natural to have deeper conversations. We're supposed to be engaged. Remember? Playing the part, even when no one else is watching, can sometimes make things feel strangely real, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. It only makes me hate you more for forcing me into this charade. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get some sleep. I have another day of pretending to be your loving fiancé tomorrow. It's exhausting.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. The cracks are showing. She's tired, she's doubting her own motivations, and she's starting to feel the weight of the lie. And he's pushing her, making her question her resolve. This is the emotional unraveling we've been waiting for.
She's definitely struggling, Anya. That conversation about agony in episode 3, and now this, it's getting to her. And the box? She's clearly obsessed with it. It's a great distraction.
Yes, the box is a delightful touch. A puzzle for her to chew on. It keeps her focused on a small, contained mystery, while the bigger, more dangerous games are being played around her. And Damien, he's playing his part beautifully, confusing her with moments of unexpected thoughtfulness. It throws her off balance.
So, what's phase 3? The finale is next. How do we make sure neither of them wins, as you said? How do we ensure they both lose everything?
Phase 3, Marco, is about the ultimate reveal. We've brought them to their emotional breaking point. Now, we shatter their entire foundation. We expose a truth so devastating, so personal, that it destroys both their worlds. A truth that proves everything they thought they knew about each other, and about their past. was a carefully constructed lie.
But what truth? What could possibly do that? They've already been through so much.
A truth that links them in a way they never expected. A truth about Lily's death. A secret that neither of them would ever want to come out. Something that reveals Damien's motive was not just greed, and Evelyn's grief was perhaps based on incomplete information. Something that makes them realize their shared tragedy wasn't just about business. And the ultimate betrayal wasn't what they thought.
The finale will be a crescendo of destruction, their wedding day, the day their vows become their undoing. We will ensure the right people are in the right place, and the truth, the real, ugly truth, bursts into the open. It will be glorious.
Miss Sinclair, Mr. Hartley asked me to deliver this. A wedding gift. He said it's something personal. He hopes you like it. He's just downstairs, getting ready.
A gift? Now? What kind of game is he playing? He knows how much I despise this whole charade. This is just another way for him to assert control, isn't it? To make me feel like I'm really part of his world. I hate it.
I don't think it's a game, Miss Sinclair. He seemed very serious about it. He said it was something important. Something from his past. He wants you to open it before the ceremony.
But it's locked. I tried to open it weeks ago. He knows it's locked. What's the point of giving me a locked box? Is he just mocking me? This has to be some kind of cruel joke. A final mind game before we pretend to be husband and wife.
He also gave me this key. He said you deserved to know. Before everything, he said you needed to see the truth. I don't know what's inside, Miss Sinclair, but I think he wants you to understand something important before you walk down that aisle. Open the box. I will see you later at the wedding venue.
No, this can't be. Lily? And him? Anne? Who is this woman? Why is Lily with them? This photo is from years ago, before everything happened. How is this even possible? This makes no sense at all. What is he planning now? Oh, there is a letter here.
Evelyn, if you're reading this, it means you opened the box, and you saw the picture. The woman in that photo, next to me, is my sister, Clara. She was Lily's best friend. They met at a summer camp years ago, long before I even knew your family professionally. Clara, she was diagnosed with the same rare heart condition your mother had. Sinclair Pharmaceuticals was developing a drug for it. Your sister, Lily, actually helped Clara during a difficult time, showing immense kindness. Clara admired Lily so much.
Clara, his sister, Lily's best friend? No, this can't be. Why did I never know this? Lily never mentioned a Clara. Why would she keep such a big secret from me? What does this mean?
When your company went bankrupt, Evelyn, it wasn't just about money for me. It was about Sinclair Pharmaceuticals having a drug that could save Clara. I invested, I pushed, I gambled everything, because I believed in that drug. When the trials failed, when the company collapsed, Clara's last hope was gone. She died a month after your company folded. Just like your mother, my anger, my obsession with your company, it wasn't just greed, it was desperation. A desperation I know you understand.
Clara, his sister, died because the drug failed? And Lily knew? This whole time, I blamed him for greed, for destroying lives, but he was trying to save his sister? My God, this changes everything. What have I done? What have we all done?
Sir, Miss Sinclair has opened the box. She's very upset. She knows about Clara. I think she finally understands. She seems completely shattered.
Good. It's time she knew. The truth is never easy, but it sets you free. Even if it hurts more than any lie, it was always going to come out. Better now than later.
He wasn't just a monster. He was desperate, like me, and Lily. Lily knew his sister. She kept it from me. Why? Why did everyone keep so many secrets? I blamed him for everything. I promised Lily revenge, but Lily was friends with his sister. All this anger, all this hatred, was it misplaced?
Ah, Evelyn. You found the truth. How? Touching. A little late, perhaps, but better late than never, wouldn't you agree? It changes your whole revenge plan, doesn't it? Knowing you're not the only one who suffered.
It was you. You orchestrated all of this. The leaks, the mix-ups, the rumors. You sent him that box, didn't you? You wanted me to find it. You've been watching us all this time. Why?
Clever girl. Yes, it was me. And Marco, here, my brilliant assistant. We've been watching everything. We needed to ensure maximum drama. Maximum unraveling. And as for why? Let's just say, I had my own reasons to ensure neither of you truly won this game you thought you were playing. You see, Damien Hartley. He also destroyed my family, in a different way. He took over our company years ago, leaving my parents ruined. But I learned from him. I learned to play the long game.
You used me. You used both of us. You fueled my revenge. You pushed us together, knowing the secret would explode on our wedding day. This is beyond cruel. This isn't justice. This is pure evil.
Justice comes in many forms, Evelyn. And sometimes, it needs a little push. You two were so focused on hating each other, you never looked for the real puppet master. Now, the world will see a different kind of scandal. Not just a forced marriage, but a total collapse. Your revenge is meaningless now, Evelyn. And Damien? His carefully built image is about to crumble too.
Anya, it's Liv. The truth about Clara, the secret meeting, Damien's real motive, it's all breaking right now. The anonymous tip just went global, and the news vans are outside, focused on the wedding.
No, not now. Not like this. All this pain, all this deception, and it was all for his game.
It's time, Evelyn. Your grand entrance. The moment of truth. You can walk down that aisle and play your part, knowing everything. Or you can run. But either way, your life, and Damien's, will never be the same. Enjoy your wedding day.